Hello and welcome to Crafthorpe. My name is Mr. Chan. On this world I'm going to be creating an English style harbour town. I haven't decided how I'm going to do this yet, but with a few places that I have visited in the UK, I'm going to get some inspiration. So if you look over here, we have already got something that looks reasonably like a harbour. You can imagine how the harbour would look. And with a bit of terraforming and some building work, we'll be able to make this look like a really nice old style English harbour town. So what I'm thinking of with down there is to have like a jetty or a pier of some sorts going all the way out towards the water out here. And the same on the other side, but probably at a different angle coming in this way. And the idea is to run that all the way down here where we'll have the town starting, some harbour buildings, a bit over there as well. As you can see, I've started clearing some of the terrain out. I'll keep going with that all the way down here, widen out the waterway a little bit, and then start building my jetty, start building my pier over there, and this will carry on up around here. I'm going to start building some town, some buildings up around that way, and some buildings up that way, maybe something up at the top of the hill up here. Well, we'll see. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. Around here, there's going to be a little walkway on this side of the pier. It goes all the way down to here, and then along here, going to have a beach. Going to have sand and all that down there, and a few other bits and bobs, some little buildings, some little huts and stuff like that. All the way along here, you're going to still have the beach. Haven't decided what we're going to do around this bit yet, but yeah, we'll start with this corner over here, start with the jetty, start with the pier, going out to sea, and then get the main structure there, then we'll detail it later. Right, so now the area is all clear. Opened all this area down there, so the waterway will come all the way along here and take out some of this terrain here, and then all the edge will go to there where the first jetty will run along the side here. All this down the back here we'll do it at a later date, but after all the mining and all the digging, we're going to now craft a load of steps and mossy cobblestones and all that, just to really bring this jetty or pier into life. So in here I've got loads of building materials to start the pier. If I grab some of these, I will show you an example of what I'm going to do. So if we head down here, mind the holes. And the idea is to have like a bit of a ridge to start off with, mossy ridge, and then just here, as an example, we go and put moss all the way along the bottom there, and then transition into stone bricks like that. So the idea is, if we go over here, you've got like a tide line where the moss and the green is where it's a lower tide, and you can see where the tide line is, which will give it an effect of high-low tide in this waterway. So this will go all the way along this wall, all the way out to sea. With the tide line, I will break up the textures a little bit with some mossy cobblestones, some mossy cobble bricks, and some mossy steps, just so it breaks up the textures a little bit, and that will go all the way along. A few bits of bobs here and there, so we're not sticking to the same pattern all the way down. It just breaks it up a little bit, gives the feel of an aged pier. That will go all the way down one side, all the way down the other side, and all the way out to sea. And well, with that, I'm going to start building, and hopefully next time you'll see me, we'll have a pier. Oh, hello there. Just finishing off my pier. Just hang on a second. I'll, no, not quite anything. As you can see behind me, the main structure of the pier is done. There's a lot of texturing to be done there, which I will do before the next episode. And if you was to come down here, climb over the bed there, on this little beach area, this nice variant gradient down to the beach. Beach is yet to be completed. I've got a few more bits to do back down there. If you look and you see the structure is mainly bricks, got some mossy levels there, which gives it the appearance of the tide going has been up to this level. This will be texturized with different textures with moss, so with cobblestones with moss, bricks and blocks with moss, all the way down here. And by the next episode, so we'll have ladders, probably some railings all the way along, some higher mounds at the end there. Eventually this will cross to another smaller pier, which I'll do in the next few episodes. And also in the next episode, I will fully complete on towards where the town is. And over there, when I flatten that area out over there, I will have another pier coming from about around there, coming off towards this one. And that will be the bay going into the harbour. But until next time, I'd like to say goodbye. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.